Hi guys, Mr. Skivington again here from the RDFZ school. Today we're going to focus on stretching our lower half of our body. These are all our major muscle groups. Okay, this is where we generate most of our power and our force from. So it's really important to make sure that we warm them up. Okay, we've got our quadriceps, our hamstrings, we've got our calves. Okay, we've got our hip flexors and our glutes that all need to be warmed up today. So the first thing we're going to warm up is our main muscle group, 4 muscles in this group, the quadriceps. We're going to make sure we stretch this. So it's called a standing quad stretch. Very, very simple. We're going to stand on one leg, make sure we're activating our core so we're balanced. Okay, and we're just going to lift our leg and try and point our quad down towards the ground. Now, if you're struggling for balance, you might want to put one arm out to the side and focus on something in front of you. So right now I'm focusing on the camera and we're sitting there stretching and we're holding for about 15 seconds on that leg. Oh, a little bit of a wobble there. Make sure we're staying nice and strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch over. Now, if we're feeling like we're not getting enough of a stretch, we can pull our foot slightly up towards our back, okay, which I'll show you now. So we stand on the side, and we can slightly pull our foot up. We don't want to be wrecking it out, but we can slightly pull it back, and we get a nice deep stretch down the front of our quads there. Really good stretch, really important stretch for us in our activity. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Now we're going to do an inner thigh stretch. Okay, so we're going to be making sure that our legs are about shoulder width apart, a little bit wider than shoulder, and we're going to lean towards one way. Okay, so we're going to lean in towards one way, focusing on stretching our inner thigh. Okay, really important up towards our groin area, nice inner thigh, standing up nice and strong. Okay, put your hands on your side if you want to try and help push into it. Don't bounce, just get into the stretch and hold there for about 15 seconds. So I've got about another 5 seconds in this one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center and then slowly push down. Make sure our feet are facing forwards. And we lean into that stretch. Our knee is going down just over our toe, and we're feeling that good stretch on the inner thigh there. And again, we're going to hold it for about another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Now, an exercise to focus on our hip flexors and also a little bit of our hamstrings. It's called the standing toe touch. Now, this is a bit more challenging because we're going to be standing on one leg and we're going to be reaching forward on the other. So, side on, I can show you, stand out nice and strong, foot comes in the air, oh, and we're trying to lean towards our toe, keeping our back nice and straight and our chest up. I'm just trying to do that for 15 seconds. If you see me shaking, it's quite difficult, this one. You can lift your leg higher or lower if it's harder. Just going to hold this for a few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to switch over to the other foot. This one I'm going to do front on, facing you. So we have our foot nice and planted. We lift up our leg, okay, and we lean in. We can focus on our toe and focus on stretching towards our toe if we want. Stretch as far as you can. Challenge yourself. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Next one we're going to do is our groin stretch. Okay, now this is called a butterfly stretch. So we're going to sit down on the ground. And we're going to put our feet together. You can have it further out if you like to make it more challenging. You bring it more towards you. You put your elbows on your knees and you slowly push down. Keep your chest nice and strong. Making sure that you're pushing down. Make it a little bit more challenging. And we do this for about 15 seconds. Pushing down if you can. If it's too easy, bring it a little bit closer to yourself. Make sure we're not bending over each way. Nice and strong. Perfect. The next exercise we're going to do is called a seated hamstring stretch. So one leg is going to come in and touch on our thigh, while our other leg is out to the side. And we're just going to lean in towards that foot. So just lean, point your toe towards you, lean into it, Try and lean as far as you can towards your foot and hold that stretch for 15 seconds. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we change. Bring our foot up towards us. Okay, and then we want to stretch the other one out towards us here. 15 seconds again. And another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. The next stretch we're going to focus on is our hamstring and our calf stretch. Okay, it's quite a simple stretch. It's going to turn sideways, feet up together. We're going to point our toes towards us. Okay, so if we really point our toes towards us, we'll feel that stretch in the calf, the gastrocnemius there, and also our hamstrings. If we want to stretch them a little bit more, we lean towards our calves. So we pull our toes right up and we lean. Ooh. And you can really feel that one. It's a really, really deep stretch, especially in your hamstrings. Okay, so if you're not getting very much flexibility here, we're going to work on some yoga later to make sure we extend those. Another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. 2 more stretches to go. Next one we're going to focus on is a hip flexor stretch. Really important muscle in here, okay? So we're going to put one leg forward, at a 90-degree angle, and we're going to sit and we're going to lean into that stretch. Nice and strong, should be feeling it down here. Lean in, slightly lean back to make sure that we're feeling it up through our hip flexor there. Okay, we're going to hold that for 15 seconds. So for me, about another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. And the next one, swap over. I'm going to do it on my side on this one so you can see. Leg forward at 90 degrees. Okay, again, we're going to be leaning into that hip flexor, making sure we're getting a nice, strong feel through that hip flexor. Perfect. Keep pulling. 2, 1, stop. The last one we're going to do is we're going to focus on a glute stretch. So this leg is going to come down in front of you, just like this. So 90 degrees, pushing that foot towards there. The other leg is going to go straight out the back, okay, and you're going to put your elbows down, and you're going to sink into this, and you will feel in your glute, in the back of your bum there, and your hip flexor. It's a really good stretch, this one, great for mobility. Another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to change. This time I'm going to do it facing the camera so you can see what's happening. This leg underneath. Nice and straight behind. Lean into it. Okay, if you really want to try and dip lower, you'll get a stronger stretch in your glute. Good, last 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. The end of our stretch, make sure we shake off, have a little bit of a wiggle, make sure that we're getting the blood circulating through our muscles again, and we are now ready for exercise.